Hello, I'm Pastor Jeremy Combs, and we're going to pause for a proverb. Let's go. We're going to finish up Proverbs chapter 3 today. We're in chapter 3 and verse 33. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. Have you ever been in a home and you've seen that little saying on the wall, Lord, bless this home? I know I've seen it many times, and though this saying is a popular one and it adorns a lot of walls, the reality on some homes, the epitaph ought to lead, Lord, curse this home. It's not a popular thing to think about, not a pleasant thing to think about it, but we're reminded in this verse that the blessings of the Lord are not automatic. There in this verse it says, the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. Well, you can have a saying on your wall all you want that says, Lord bless this home, but God cares more about your living within those walls. Granted, none of us want to have a curse on our home. Still, there is the law of sowing and reaping. And if you live wickedly, you will bring the Lord's curse upon your household. This curse should be of no surprise. It is the original curse. Remember, all the way back in Genesis, that brought the first home down, the home of Adam and Eve. And that curse that brought into the home was what we would call sin. Yet there's hope. If we will turn towards God, he blesses the habitation of the just. So may we pray today, Lord, bless our homes, and may we live so that he can bless us. Next verse, verse 34. Surely he scorneth the scorner, but he giveth grace to the lowly. As this chapter winds down, the Lord continues to warn those who opposes him. In verse 31, it was the oppressor. Verse 32, the froward. Verse 33, the wicked. Now he's going to warn the scorner. Remember, in our studies earlier, we learned that scorner literally means to make mouths off, at, or off. That this is somebody who refuses to listen. They can't quit talking. They feel like in every situation and with every person, they've got to have their cutting and curt commentary because, and here it is, in their mind and in their ego, they are the ultimate authority. Here, the scorner is warned that he will be scorned himself. He will have exhausted the grace of God, and now he will be scorned because of his stubbornness and stupidity, especially in the areas of God. But there is one who will receive the Lord's, and the word here is grace. We could also think of the word kindness, and that is the person who is lowly. His chief goal in life is to love God and others at any cost. It's not the idea of lowly, it's someone that thinks poorly of themselves. Rather, it's somebody that thinks more of God and others and less of self. Does that describe you? And then the last verse of the chapter, verse 35, the wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools. Everyone, it seems, has that rich relative who's going to leave behind that substantial inheritance. Well, maybe not everybody. All of us, though, can choose our inheritance from the Lord. Remember, he's the author of this book, and he's therefore the author of true wisdom. So if I asked you today, what do you want from the Lord? What would you ask? Well, let's narrow it down to one of two things. You can have honor or you can have shame. Well, let's begin with the good news. If you'll learn and live God's way for our life, be wise, we will receive honor. The wise shall inherit. The word there is glory. This is the idea of honor, weight. The Lord will give you substance in your life, and he will help you to bring honor to his name, and therefore he honors you. It's a reciprocal promise. But if we choose to go the other way, shame will be the promotion of fools. While the world sees the wise, and people look and say, wow, that person has value and weight, it will look at us, and the word shame there has the idea of to be taken lightly. So what will you inherit today? None of us deserve honor, but God bestows it on all those who will walk wisely. We'll see you next time.